Welcome back, friends, to another weekly video. We're gonna start getting into some more advanced topics in corporate finance. And so in today's video, we're gonna be talking about understanding growth. Growth is one of those topics that not a lot of people understand. And in business school, surprisingly, they don't spend a lot of time talking about growth. And that's because not a lot of research has been done on the topic. So when you ask somebody the question, what is growth? You'll get a wide range of different answers, none of which are very good. So let's ask some more questions here. What causes growth? How do you find growth? What are the characteristics of growth? How do you measure growth? How do you make growth happen? No one has good answers to these questions. So when you get down to it, growth is something that everyone wants, but no one knows how it works. This is an exciting video for me because growth is the area that I focus on in my own research. So from a practical standpoint, I've worked in a lot of high growth companies. And so I know there's a lot of practical decisions you have to make in running a business that are benefited by understanding how growth works. If you're curious and want to know more about my research, I've actually written a book that's a summary of my research. It's called On Wolves in Finance. You can get it through Amazon and you can find it through my website, wolvesinfinance.com. So I put the link to that in the description box down below. So I'm not going to get into any of the details about growth in this video because instead I want to focus on the big picture. So what's the big picture here? If you look at business history over the last 5,000 years, you come away with one main idea. There's one central idea that stands out above everything else in business history, and that idea is that growth exists. Now just think about this for a minute, because this is a very, very powerful idea. So 5,000 years ago, humans didn't even have written language. Fast forward to today, we have smartphones. So the story of humanity is this long-term, incredible economic growth. Of course, there's been ups and downs, there's been market crashes, market booms, but overall, there's been this long upward trend of growth. We had that long period of stagnation called the Dark Ages, but growth didn't stop there. It was followed by this giant economic boom we call the Renaissance. If we were to take and graph the GDP of the world from cavemen till today, it would be this long, beautiful upward trend of growth. Now, some people might say that growth exists because our population keeps increasing, but that doesn't really tell the whole story. If you put side by side the population numbers and the economic numbers, what you see is that our productivity increases faster than population. That's why we've been able to overcome so many overpopulation problems. Growth is a fundamental characteristic of economic activity. Now you might say that's ridiculous because there are certainly businesses out there that are not growing. There's businesses out there that are going out of business. But that doesn't mean that growth doesn't exist. It just means that growth has moved somewhere else. It just means that this business is not participating in the growth that is out there. That's why it's so important for business people to understand how to identify growth in your business. If you're a business person, understanding growth is a fundamental part of your job. You're constantly looking around for opportunities to add more value to your community. You're a part of this 5,000-year-long story of continuous growth. That is your job. So you're not just an accountant. You're not just a finance professional. What you are is an enabler of growth to take humanity to the next level of productivity. In later videos, I'm going to be breaking down the concept of growth into insights you can use in your business. For now, I just want you to realize that growth exists. It's an important part of business and it might be impacting your financial statements and you don't even know it. So the more you can understand growth, the better business decisions you can make to unlock your future potential. Now I want to hear from you. If you think growth is important, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. The best way to supercharge a business is through accounting and corporate finance, and I release a new video every week, so come back and check out next week's video.